Good morning, my patriotic wolf pack. It's 4:30 in the morning as I record this, kettle still warm on the counter. Window cracked to the cold. I have stepped out for a walk because I wanted to speak to you today about the lack of presence of the white English men on our streets and what it feels like when a town goes quiet in the wrong way. When the bus stops empty, when the shuttered shops hold their own breath, when women cut across the road instead of using the pavement. I think it's time more of our lads came out and made themselves visible again in the streets of our villages, towns, and cities. Over the last few years, we've seen a sharp rise in rapes happening in public, right out in the open, under bus shelters, on high streets, by station entrances, not behind closed doors, not tucked away, but in the full glare of daylight. And I think it's time our men, our local men, native-born white men and our allies, made sure our streets felt watched again. Now, I'm not calling for vigilante violence or anything like that. I'm saying show your face. Walk the dog, walk with a mate, keep to the pavements, make a video if that's your thing. There's a bloke near me with a channel called Community Stronghold, and he walks the estate with a torch in his hand and a phone in his pocket, checking the corners, the alley mouths, the broken street lamp by the corner shop, ready to call the police if he needs to, ready to film if something kicks off. And honestly, that's a good thing. I just wish he wasn't doing it on his own. I think it'd be better if men went round in pairs at least. 2 sets of boots on the pavement, just keeping an eye out for women and children at the end of the day. 3 assaults took place in Brighton in broad daylight, and I keep thinking about the seafront there. The gulls circling, the wind coming off the water, people passing with nowhere to look and nowhere to run. If more eyes had been there, if more feet had been moving up and down the promenade, maybe those rapes wouldn't have happened. I genuinely believe that. I think a lot of these rapes can be stopped right now just by being seen, by being there, by not leaving the street to itself. It is our land after all, lads. So let's get out there and make it clear we're here. Watching present, ready to call it in, ready to stand by, ready to protect our women and children at the end of the day, boys. Don't you think it's about time we got out there and did something useful? I'd like to think that's the responsibility of all of us. I've been doing a bit of patrolling myself. I know our local area's been flooded lately with migrants, both legal and illegal, and you can feel it in the packed pavements, the temporary fences, the tents pitched under the trees, the HMO windows lit up all at once. Some of them have been placed in shared houses, others camped out in fields, and there's been a strange amount of noise and activity around the place. We've seen more police cars than usual, blue lights rushing over the shop fronts at night. We no longer have a police station, so it's not like we can get a quick response. But they do eventually turn up, ask a few questions, and move on if you're lucky. Still, they won't always be there. And they won't always be there for your daughters if something awful happens and she's dragged into a hedge line or down a lane and raped. And that's why I think it's time our men came out and made sure those daughters are safe, walking home under street lamps that actually work, and to go check the dark at the edge of the playing field, alright lads? So put down those PlayStation controllers, put on your trainers and hit the streets. It's good for your fitness and good for our society too. Talk to you soon. Thank you, my wonderful wolf pack. Goodbye!